What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today we're going to talk about the Nashville Preds match and Shea Weber's offer from the Flyers offer sheet, the 14-year, $110 million deal. Obviously as a Predators fan, I'm happy, but as a Bruins and Tampa Bay Lightning fan, I'm also very happy because Philly would have pretty much run away and hid with the East next year with Weber. You look at how good they were with inconsistent goaltender from Brizgalov, and Brizgalov's going to be a hell of a lot better next year than he was this year, in my opinion. I think I'm going to digress for a second. I'm going to divert, from Weber. Talking about Brizgalov 1 second. Playing in a market like Boston and Philly's an adjustment period. Toronto, New York, same thing. Year 2, once you get adjusted to the pressure and the spotlight, you're more used to it. It's not Terry Bradshaw with my grammatical inaccuracies, but back to Weber. Great deal for Nashville. It eats up a lot of cap space and a lot of salary, but at the same time, where are you going to find a player like this? He's the best defenseman in hockey. I think he got robbed of the last 2 Norris trophies. I think he deserved it both this year and last year. I think, all due respect to Nick Lidstrom and Carlson, as good a year as they had, you look at all things considered, you won't find a defenseman in the NHL better than Shea. And, it's good to have him in Nashville for the next 14 years. And, I think you look at, after losing Suter on the 4th of July, I think it's going to be easier for him to play without Suter than it will be for Suter to play without him. For 2 reasons. One, Weber's just a better player. And number 2, the players Nashville has coming up, Ryan Ellis, John Blum, Roman Josi, guys like that, they're better players than what Minnesota has for the most part on the back end. But like I said, I'm real happy for Shea. It's good to see him stay in Nashville. I think, it would have been a franchise-altering move had they let him go. Now, had they got back Shen and Couturier, I think Poyle would be wise to have made that trade if he didn't think he could absorb the salary. It's not a cap fit with Nashville, it's the actual salary, especially it's like $50 million in the first 3 years or something like that. It's structured. It's more or less a poison pill salary. But this gives Nashville the best of the best defenseman in the NHL and one of the top 4 or 5 goalies in the NHL in Rene. And then, you got the back end covered, you got the crease covered, and from there you build out. And, the forwards are going to be a work in progress next year. But, I'm doing a piece on Colin Wilson later on tonight. They signed him for 3 years. I think he's ready to break out. We'll talk about him in a minute, in another piece. But, I'm really excited for this. I cannot wait to see what Nashville's going to do next year. I don't think he'll fall off too much without Suter. I think Suter will fall off significantly without him, though. But and I'm also curious to see what the Predators do with this newfound heavy spending. That they're rolling with the big boys now, and see how that works. This is a first to offer such a gargantuan contract to a player in the history of the Predators. So, we'll see if this makes him a heavy spender down the line. And they're talking about Weber absorbing 15% of the team's payroll. What's the difference between him absorbing it or Ovechkin or Crosby absorb it? If you're the best player in your position, you should get paid accordingly. And, Weber definitely has, and, he's going to continue to get it done in all facets of the game for the next 14 years. That's most of it. And then, his play will decline. That's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Predators matching the Philadelphia Flyers offer sheet to Shea Weber. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the offseason and beyond. Later, guys.